Hello, beautiful travelers. Welcome back to the Space Age. If this is your first time stumbling across this channel, welcome to Space Age Tarot. This is where I give you pick a card, tarot readings, and other esoteric knowledge. So, if you're interested in that and you enjoy this reading, be sure to subscribe. And in today's video, the topic we're going to be looking at today is your life in 3 months. What will it look like? What is your love life going to be like? Your career, your home life? Let's look into that. We're going to get pretty detailed and accurate here and just trying to assess everything in all aspects of your life. So yeah, let's tell you the piles. We have deck 1 with the Starman Tarot. We have deck 2 with the Vice Versa Tarot. We have deck 3 with the Nordic Tarot. It's called the Magical Nordic Tarot. And then we have the Mystical Manga Tarot. I was looking at the boxes just now. Anyways, feel free to take as much time as you need selecting a deck. And if you feel drawn to more than one deck, of course, feel free to watch as many piles as you feel drawn to. And the timestamps will be posted down below in the comment section and the description box, and I will see you in your reading. Hi Group 1, so you chose this deck, which is the Starman Tarot. So let's begin shuffling and get a picture of your life in 3 months, okay? So Spirit, what will Group 1's life be like? Oh my gosh, okay. So we have the 7 of Cups, okay? So what's represented here is that you guys are going to be feeling pretty on top of the world. In this particular deck, I'm seeing that you're going to be feeling very in control. There might have been some recent upheaval in your life. Ooh, I'm getting like a ringing in my ear. There might have been some recent upheaval in your life in a multitude of ways. Maybe you're just being taken on a different path in life. You might have started changing careers or considered that you might have different paths. But what's going on here is that you have a lot of opportunities being presented to you right now, and you're not really sure, or in the 3 months, you're going to have a lot of opportunities presented, and you're not really sure which ones are the ones you should go for. But the important thing that you're kind of being told right now is that in 3 months, there's going to be a lot of opportunities, and it's because you're kind of setting them up during these 3 months. So ultimately, you're not putting all of your eggs in one basket. You have multiple baskets you're choosing from. And so various pots or chalices will have various successes for you. So you're going to actually be setting yourself up pretty nicely and receiving a lot of blessings. There might be certain things that may fall through, but that's because you're shooting your shot at so many things. But you should be expecting a lot of opportunities to present themselves and a lot of wishes to be fulfilled with the 7 of Cups here. Yeah. Oh, then we have the Death card. Okay. So experiencing a major transformation, of course, with the Death card. That's what it's always talking about. But I'm also... Okay, we have more information. We have the King of Swords reversed. Okay, so what I'm sensing here is that within the next 3 months, there's going to be a lot of transformation for you. And that's kind of where this blessing is coming from, all of these blessings. You putting in a lot of work and concerted effort towards different aspects of your life. So I'm seeing love, career, finances, all of this. These are things that are coming through. And it's also because right now I'm sensing that you're going to go through this transformational period that is going to lead you on a different path where you're no longer following fear. I'm seeing that you're avoiding following fear and getting into that mindset, because sometimes it's like we kind of don't realize we've fallen into that trap. But I'm seeing that you're not going to fall into that trap anymore. You're sort of deciding, like, I'm not going to do this anymore based on just because I have to. I'm going to do something that I want to do rather than something I feel like I have to do. It's interesting. We have the Tower. Yeah. So there's a great shift here against fear, like overcoming a major fear for you guys. So in 3 months, I'm seeing that you're going to be in a place of ultimately like a lot of joy and happiness and success, and seeing things that you never thought were going to come through for you, or things that you were having trouble seeing the way how they were going to come through. There might be a lot of things going on in your life and you're just wondering how would I possibly be able to make this happen? How can I possibly make this happen for myself? And what's being shown here is that with this Death card and the Tower card, I honestly am so happy to see these cards for you guys, because what's going on here is this massive shift in your life. This might be one of the greater shifts in your life, seeing the Death and the Tower card coming. And this is such a great shift into everything you've ever wanted, because you're kind of deciding to abandon, again, that fear mindset and listen to your heart rather than your head, perhaps. It's more so you're saying, okay, I really don't need to listen to that voice that's afraid all the time. I feel like I've mentioned this in one of my videos. It was a fear paradigm video. I think I was talking about the fear paradigm. But there's two voices in your head sometimes, or there's probably a bunch of different, voices having different opinions, right? And they're all aspects of yourself. But there's this one voice that's always trying to help you, but it's always making you afraid of the possibility that you might actually succeed, or if you take a chance on something you want, you might fail, okay? And it's best not to listen to this voice, because what I'm seeing right now is, one second. What I'm seeing right now, it's so hard to shuffle this deck. My hands are too small for it. It's really long. What I'm seeing is that it's you're being led more so by your heart. And what's interesting is that the Seven of Cups, it brings a lot of opportunities, but it makes no promises, okay? And that leads me to think okay, you're not really moving anymore. In 3 months, you're no longer the same person. This is actually a really interesting 3 months ahead, because the you in 3 months is not the you right now. I'm pretty sure, I can pretty much guarantee that you are not going to identify with the person. You'll understand and be compassionate with the person you are right now, and you might really love the person you are right now, but the person you are in 3 months is next level. You're a completely transformed person. This might be you actually confronting a lot of your personal fears, your self-concept, the concept of self that you have. You might feel as though you're someone who identifies as not being that great with money. And then look what we have. I just said that, and look what flew out of the deck, the Nine of Pentacles. This is all about enjoying your successes, enjoying what you've earned. So I'm seeing in 3 months, you are shifting realities. This is actually a pretty definitive shift in reality. And it's so funny because we have you deciding to break the fear paradigm and say no, I don't care if a lot of things come my way and everything falls through. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. I'm not afraid of things falling through anymore. I'm not going to let things falling through control me. The idea of the other shoe dropping control me. You're not letting that idea that you might have a something you want to do. Maybe you've wanted to quit your job and start that business, and you're going to just tell yourself something along the lines of, this is kind of the vibe, okay, where you're just okay, I'm going to do what I think is best for myself and follow my passion, because I cannot stand living this passionless, boring life. Whatever, your life might not be that boring, but maybe you're just not following your passion the way you want to follow it. And now you're saying I don't care if all of these chalices bring nothing, and they will, guys, by the way. I don't care if they bring nothing to me, because you know what? I'd rather live in love rather than fear, okay? And the death is the death of, it's what, I think it was, Neville Goddard who says killing the old man. it's like you're killing the old man or the woman, whoever. And this death card represents really the death of who you once were. And I know that sounds like really like, you know, dark and brooding, but you know, maybe it doesn't sound like that for you. But what I'm trying to say is that this death card is like so beautiful. And it's actually, it's interesting because this is like this beautiful work of art, and it's showing like the beautiful essence of all of this, right? And so I feel like this King of Swords reversed is really just saying like there's like a voice or like a part of you that thinks it's working with logic, but you know, and it's trying to be logical and say, oh, this is great for you, you know, follow this, you know, this fearful voice, do something practical. And you know what I think is really practical? I mean, this is, you know, this is just my own personal, I'm going to have to put in my own little personal 2 cents here, because this reading is coming through me. So I think maybe that's why this message is coming up. Okay. It's actually not, in my opinion, okay, it's not very logical to follow a path that you deem practical, but you don't actually care about. Because when you, let's say you want to go and be an artist or something, or do something that you enjoy, it could be like finance, okay? Literally could be anything. Everyone has their own personal thing that they enjoy and are passionate about. So let's say you instead are like, let's say you want to be an artist and you instead say, I'm going to study biology in university, and I'm going to become a biologist or a scientist or a doctor because that's what pays the bills, that's what's financially freeing, all this kind of stuff. And this is something that, like, you know, you're doing maybe to make your parents happy, to appease that fearful voice in your mind. Now you're doing that thing and you're working 10 times harder because you're probably bored doing this thing that you don't really care about. Let me put this 9 of Pentacles back here. I don't know why I took it off, but let's say you're really bored, okay? And studying for this thing, it's like you're trudging through mud, just trying to get things done because you don't care about it. And so now you're spending like years of your life working really hard at something. You're still going to have to work hard to get there anyway. It might be a more clear-cut path, but it's like you're going to be working against the resistance the whole time. And now imagine going after what you want. It's like walking through regular air, just walking as a normal human being, because even though it might be some struggles at first, or you have to figure things out, ultimately there's not that resistance because you're doing what you love. And because you're doing what you love, you're more prolific at it, you're doing more of it. And the more content and creation you make of what you do, the better you'll get at your craft, and the more opportunities for people to see your stuff, or for you to sell your product and stuff like that. And it's an investment. So go down the line thinking of like life as an investment. I think there's like this kind of mindset that's, you know, we've all had perpetuated in our world, of like certain things being harder than other things or something. But really what it is like if you settle down and you set your roots somewhere and you keep going, it'll all work out. Okay, that's what I believe, and I feel like you guys should think about that, okay? But I'm seeing that this is what's happening for you in 3 months anyway. This is probably what's already on your mind, because I'm already seeing that in 3 months you've gone through this transformation. And what's amazing is, having gone through this transformation, you are having this 9 of Pentacles moment where you have actually achieved some major successes, and you're starting to be feeling comfortable. You're really starting to enjoy. You're actually feeling comfortable spending. So some of you have been manifesting more money. If you've been manifesting, I'm seeing even friendships, romance, you're going to be feeling very comfortable and like you have time to date, and like you have time to spend money and the ability to spend money. We have the 10 of Wands reversed. Yeah. So this is also showing me like you no longer feel like you need to work hard to achieve your goals. This is like a major realization. You're realizing right now or in these next coming 3 months in between, that working hard to achieve things is not the way to go for you. Listening to fear to achieve things is not the way to go for you. It's not what you want to do. This isn't something that you're feeling. You're being broken free of like the fear paradigm. And honestly, it's funny that you guys chose this deck. This is like a deck, I think that was based on like David Bowie. It was the artist that like painted for David Bowie. So you see a lot of David Bowie's face. But interestingly, this reminds me of The Matrix. This is very like sci-fi, cyberpunk vibes here. And The Matrix is like all about breaking free of that, the paradigm, which is the matrix, the womb, okay? The matrix is the womb. So it's like you're in one place and you're shifting out of it. It's like almost as if like you're going into heaven on earth, and you're discovering like you don't have to work hard to get what you want. You just have to believe in yourself. And I'll sound corny all day. You guys really need to believe in yourself. Listen to your heart and believe in yourself, okay? And if you don't believe in yourself right now, just know that I believe in you, and that's going to carry you to the next point, okay? You guys are going to believe in yourselves very soon if you don't already, because whatever is going to happen, it might be right now that's sparking this series of events for you. It might be you having read some stuff or like being exposed to certain people. There are things that are taking place, okay, that are leading this change, okay? So I want to see, let's pull some archetype cards for you guys from this archetype deck. Okay. Gambler, that's so interesting. So it's like the 7 of Cups. You're really taking a risk here. You're walking blind through the dark. You're like, will I fall? Will I be okay? Willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. What did I just say about believing in yourself? I literally was just talking about that. It's like, it does feel like you're taking a major risk, you know? And by the way, I'm not saying like drop out of school if you're in school. That's not what I'm saying at all. Like, I don't think you need to. I personally believe in the ability to work on many things at once. I think, you know, Leonardo da Vinci is one of my role models because he did so many different things in his life. He did so many different things. Even me personally, if you need an example, I do a lot of different things in my own life. We have time. I think we have this illusion that we don't have time, but I think a lot of people are just on their phones a lot. So you don't have to like stop one thing to start this other thing, but this is like an urge, like it's urging you, pursue this thing. And if you feel like the other thing that you don't want to do in life, or you're just not that interested in it, is killing you, wow, we have visionary. If you feel as though like you really don't want to do something, you know, you're gonna have to consult yourself and stuff and really just think about how you feel. But you can just start this thing that you're working on, because whatever you're led to do, okay, remember this is about intuition and following love, okay? And like I said, it doesn't mean making a rash decision, okay? I'm not saying like, maybe, because you never know, something that you might not like now, right? You might be urged to do the thing that you really do love, but that thing that you don't exactly like right now might really come in handy in the future. So the 7 of Cups is having all of these eggs in several baskets. The 7 of Cups is like 7 baskets, and you having all of these opportunities for yourself. So don't throw any away. We don't know what's coming out of these baskets, except that you're going to be successful at the end of the day. So following your heart, okay? And then we have visionary. So some of you guys really might have a vision for the future. I'm seeing possibly like an entrepreneur who has like this idea. You might have like an idea for like an app, or like Steve Jobs or something, or you might have an idea for your future that's like very bright. Maybe you want to write a book. Maybe you're an author. You have some type of bright vision that you need to pursue here. This is saying like you have something that is going to fuel the world. So it's really your responsibility to follow your passions, okay? And just think about like where you're spending your time, if you can do 2 things at once, you know? It might feel like more work, but liberator, yeah. So I'm seeing in 3 months, okay, so 3 months from now, you're going to have taken this gamble, right? And it's really going to pay off. So you in 3 months, you're going to be feeling financially free. I'm seeing financial freedom for you guys. If you haven't felt financially free in your life, if you've had to go through a lot of struggles, in 3 months, you're starting to feel, or actually you're just embodying that state. This is like the state of feeling financially free, feeling free in this material world, okay? Freeing yourselves and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. Yeah, I can totally see that. I see some of you like listening to like subliminals, saying affirmations, listening to affirmations while you're sleeping, that kind of stuff, meditating. And you guys are working on your mindset right now and in between these 3 months. And in the 3 months, your hard work is paid off, okay? You have like completely transformed as a person. This is a complete and total transformation from like maybe feeling lost and afraid to feeling completely in love with life, enjoying life, feeling calm and relaxed. It's like transformation. You're going to be going from like, and this is another example, like this is an example from my life that I can use. Like when you switch from like a fear paradigm to a love paradigm, little things will change. Like I used to drive like pretty quickly on the freeway, not like crazy fast, just normal, like fast, like just, I don't know what the speed limit is in your town, but I would just drive like pretty, like not fast, but like kind of fast. And now I'm just like a really slow driver, like because I'm just like really relaxed. And so like today I was just driving in the slow lane and I noticed, I'm like, yeah, like I hate driving fast now. It's just like it's like a gas guzzling experience. Like it's just weird. And like I don't feel relaxed the entire time. And now when I'm driving, I just feel really relaxed, just thinking, and it's really awesome. So like little aspects of your life are just going to change. Big aspects of your life are going to change, and you're going to be enjoying the fruits of your labor. And your labor isn't going to be through hard work with this 10 of Wands reversed. It's going to be through true passion rather than feeling like you're obligated to do stuff, okay? Let me shuffle some more cards from this Amenti Oracle deck. This is the Amenti Oracle deck. So what is Group 1's life? I am accepting. Okay, so you're allowing the abundance into your life. There was this affirmation I got from Yoga with Cassandra, because she has like this 30-day yoga thing. You guys might want to do that. I'm bringing it up, so maybe that's something you're interested in. But she has like one of these affirmations she says during the practice called "I allow abundance into my life." That could be a really great affirmation for you guys, because I'm seeing that you guys are accepting the gift that you've been given and you're relaxed, like you're calm, you're blue and calm here, okay? So that's like you in 3 months, calm, relaxed. If you feel like you're anxious all the time, like thinking about your future constantly, like thinking about your future not as a visionary, but more so as like a cautionary, like that's going to change. I am humble. Okay, so lots of star power here. I'm seeing that you guys are really going to be succeeding. Stars really represent success, okay? I remain in balance with my emotions. Yeah, I'm seeing you guys becoming really chill too, like really chill people, really relaxed. Using logic. Remember what I was saying earlier about like how logic isn't exactly always what you think it is? Sometimes it's more logical to do the thing that you care about than to do something that you think you have to do, right? So let's start going into these like love themes really quick. I want to see some love cards. We might go back into some other stuff, but what is your love life going to be like in 3 months? Excuse me. Oop. Clock. Okay, need time, takes time, in time cycles, time to heal, progress. Okay, so not sure what this is trying to say right away. Let me shuffle some more cards. Maybe it's dealing with the time that this is taking, this cycle of 3 months, but let's get some more themes for you guys. So I'm seeing that maybe for your love life, you guys are going to be healing in the next 3 months. And there's something about you allowing stuff to come in peace. There's a lot of blue energy with these 2 cards. So I'm seeing that you guys are allowing peace to be a part of your life and being relaxed. It's funny because some of you guys might be in a current situation where you guys might be feeling as though life is panicked. I'm seeing that some of you guys might be feeling like life is a little bit like panicked, or you can't even imagine being calm. Maybe you feel like your heart's racing all the time, or it's difficult to breathe. I'm just kind of feeling that right now, like myself, with the energy that's coming through. And it's such a far cry from 3 months from now, because I think you guys are really just fed up. And so then we have healing heart. Yeah. Okay. So time, I think this is time passing that's going to allow you to heal. These 3 months are all about healing. So healing your perceptions of the world that are making you feel this anxiety. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. Okay. So, some of you guys might be overcoming an addiction, interestingly, because earlier, like, addiction flipped over, but I just put it back in because a bunch of cards came out, but I saw addiction. So some of you guys might be overcoming an addiction. And we have photograph. Looking at your photos. So someone might be missing you. There might be someone in your life that you've broken up with recently or something like that. That's a message for some of you guys. You guys might be going through a really hard time just adjusting to being without this person, and you might be on the mend from a breakup, and you're really going to be in the clear in 3 months. You're not going to be thinking about this person anymore or feeling down anymore. You're really going to be moving on and feeling a lot happier. There's a lot, it's a huge shift. So I wouldn't be surprised if, like, people that are drawn to this pile, if you guys are drawn here and life just feels a little rough right now, it's all going to be okay. I just want you guys to know that you deserve love. You are lovable. Remember that you are loved. Tell yourself, I am love. I am pure love, okay? This is all working out. Everything that's going on right here, like, there's going to be you. There's going to be you involved in this and creating this change. But you're wanting to create this change over the 3-month cycle. Let go of your control issues, okay? So if you have issues like maybe the addiction thing, or maybe you're trying to control a certain situation, this is all about letting go and allowing. Letting go and allowing. It's really a complete paradigm shift. Maybe you've been spending an entire life trying to control the circumstances, and that's not always your fault, you know? It's not always you who is at fault for something happening to you. This is, perhaps you were raised to think about, like, money all the time and be anxious about it, anxious about relationships. Maybe you were like, you know, your parents weren't, you know, together or something. There could be some situation for, you know, different people that taught you different lessons about the world and gave you different concepts of how the world works. But right now, it's like you're really working on shifting this. And then in 3 months, you're not even, like I said at the beginning, you're not even going to recognize yourself. You're going from, like, this possibly very anxious, maybe even depressed, scared person into someone who just is in love with life, okay? We have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal from the past, I can't read with my contacts in. I have, like, these contacts in, and I don't know if this happens to anyone else, but if I have, like, contacts in my eyes, I can't read up close, only, like, afar. I think they're just too strong. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay. So there might have been, like, a recent breakup and you're just feeling really, like, upset with this person, but I'm seeing that you've, like I said, 3 months from now, if you've gone through, like, a breakup with a friend, or maybe you've, like, left, like, certain family behind, or an actual relationship has ended, you're going to have forgiven this person and found forgiveness in your heart. Like, you're releasing and letting things go completely. You're no longer holding on to anything that's, like, old baggage. Like, your past reality, you're going to just look back at it and you're like, wow, I can't even believe that was me. I'm seeing you closing a major chapter, maybe an entire book. They may have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Okay. And we had photograph here. So someone was looking at your photos and missing you, and nostalgia, making new memories. So making new memories. Okay. And nostalgia. So someone from your past that really loves and cares about you might be coming back for some of you guys. And you guys will be making new memories. This is someone that you actually like, that this is good for you. This is good for you energy, and someone who actually cares about you. This could even be someone from a past life, and you might have had dreams about this person. This could be an actual person that you know. You have Capricorn, the boss. Okay. So yeah, maybe you guys are really shifting. Again, I see financial abundance here. I see financial abundance for you in 3 months. You being in a financially abundant, financially free place. This could just be the beginning, but it doesn't matter because your entire mindset has shifted and you no longer are concerned with money. You just know how it all works. You're being passed down knowledge, okay? This is you experiencing like a passing down of knowledge on how things work. You know, it's interesting if you just ask your guides or the universe or God, or whoever you want to ask to send you information, they will send you information right away. Information is like the easiest, everything's easy to manifest because it's really just about choosing a story, selecting it, and staying there. But if you want information, I feel like it's just so easily accepted by your mind to get it. So if you need information on how to make things work out for you, ask for that information. You're going to start feeling inspired. You're going to start getting like book recommendations. You never know. Okay. Yeah. Opportunity, sextile opportunity. Okay. So you guys might be collaborating with other people. You might just be meeting a lot of different people, but I'm seeing like I said, you're stepping into a paradigm where you have control of the money, but you're not trying to control it. It's just here for you now. It's a part of your identity, like you having money, you being comfortable, you being financially free. I really see this in your finances for you guys because we have that 9 of Pentacles, and like your home life as well, because it's the material world I'm seeing. And we have opportunity here. And remember what we had with the 7 of Cups. All of those chalices were different opportunities for you. So you having all of those baskets, whether it's something you really are passionate about and also having the thing that you're not so passionate about, those are all opening doors for you. So in 3 months, all of those opportunities are going to be lined up, and you're just going to be feeling relaxed because you're going to be feeling set here. This is you feeling set, okay? Whatever you're doing that brought you to this state, keep it up, because this is I just saw the timer on the clock. It said 33:33. Holy cow, this is a really long reading. Sorry, guys. I know some of you guys really like these long readings, and well, I hope you guys really like it. So anyways, we have one more deck that I'm going to shuffle for you guys. We have Earth. It comes full circle. Utilize logic, reason, and common sense. What was I just telling you like 30 minutes ago? Eek. What was I telling you 30 minutes ago? Okay. I was talking about how logic, what you think is logical, maybe right now in your 3 months ago state, because remember time, the present moment now isn't necessarily like, the past. It's like your past, okay? You're in your past right now, okay? And so what I was telling you about logic, how your brain you have like a voice that's like, oh, this is logical. Let's do this thing that we really don't care about. But really what might be logical is something else. That's really all coming back together. That's amazing. A close friend acts on your behalf, the Golem. Interesting, because this sextile opportunity also talks about being assisted, collaborating, and having these opportunities arise from being in communication with others. Okay, so you might be meeting a lot of people right now. Yeah, you guys are just going to be like financially free, like taking a risk on yourself. There's this guy, he's like a computer scientist that I watch. His name is Tech Lead. I don't know if you guys watch Tech Lead, but he's kind of like, if you watch his videos, he is being sarcastic most of the time. If you guys go check him out after me talking about this, like, he does like these videos. He's like, how I spend my free time as a millionaire. And anyway, he talks about like, just different, he like advises people in like computer science and stuff. And some guy was asking him to send him a free laptop, and he was like, no. He's like, you need to buy that laptop yourself. Like, you need to buy your own like MacBook Pro, right? This is an investment in yourself. If you're afraid to invest in yourself, why should I invest in you? You know? And I think that's interesting. It's like, if you believe in yourself, right? And you, like I said earlier, you must believe in yourself. You must believe in yourself, okay? And that's what you always must do. If you believe in yourself, you're not afraid to invest in things that you need to take your next step. You're not afraid to take that gamble on yourself, because you are the only person living in your own universe inside of you. You must believe in yourself, okay? The Griffin. Honor and good luck. Yes, I love that. I love that final note. You guys are going to be following your dreams, and you guys are going to be experiencing a new reality in 3 months. You have good luck with you. You have this mystical, magical energy. Maybe the Griffin animal spirit is walking with you now. Adopt it if you would like, but there's lots of good luck and good fortune for you guys. I am so excited for you guys. You guys are going to be living in a new reality, okay? The world around you might be vastly different, okay? You might be living in another place. The colors might be brighter. I don't know, but I'm excited for you. So yeah, that is what I have for you guys, group number 1. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you enjoyed this reading, please be sure to give it a like for the YouTube. Comment down below. I want to hear about everything that's been going on in your mind as you've been experiencing this reading, what you're excited for. Let's talk about it. I will see you in the next one, and be sure to subscribe, okay? Bye, guys. Hi, group 2. Let's begin your reading. So let's see where you will be in 3 months. All right, so I'm going to shuffle some of your cards right now. Let's see what comes out. All right, so starting off, we have the 6 of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing right away is that it's kind of funny, because this guy has a pretty devious look on his face. He's like, But what I'm seeing here is that you're going to have a pretty good scope of what you want and how to get it. So this is actually you feeling very in control of reality in 3 months. So in 3 months, you're going to be able to look at your entire world, because we see like this entire town. It's a pretty big village. There's even a cathedral in the center, or a church. And you're kind of looking over it and you're like, I can do this. I'm also seeing some of you guys might be in your dreams, seeing your dreams actually happening, things that you want to happen happening, and you're actually creating in your dreams first. I'm actually seeing that like a lot of dream work is happening here within 3 months, that is creating like this 3-month scope here. Or perhaps in 3 months, you're going to start really creating in your dreams, in your subconscious, okay? Because it seems like he's actually wearing sort of like pajamas. He's not actually wearing pajamas, but they look like that to me. And I get the sense that you're going to feel very in control of reality. So let me shuffle some more cards for you guys. All right, so we have the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, this is 3 of Pentacles actually in reverse. So what I'm seeing for you guys with the 3 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles, it's kind of clear to me here that you guys are going to be doing something on your own, pursuing a venture on your own. Normally, the universe likes to encourage teamwork and asking for help from others, but I'm seeing that some of you guys are going to be looking away from what is normal, what is like considered like a normal behavior, or doing something that's out of the norm. So you're kind of being urged to move in a different direction than you normally would. So this could be something like you guys really deciding to basically, let's say you're working in a team or a group, you deciding that you're going to work on your own and split off from the group for a moment, because you kind of need to think of something yourself. Perhaps there are certain ideas that you don't want to give to other people, or you want to just kind of keep for you, or maybe the ideas that are being bounced on you right now are just not good. It's kind of like maybe some of you have some friends right now in your current reality, and they might be great friends, but you just know that like they're not putting you in the mindset that you want. So I'm seeing you guys going off and like doing something on your own. This isn't like total hermit mode here. This is more so like deciding like, okay, like let's figure out my life for me. I don't need anyone else's influence here. I need to figure out what I want, okay? And then we had that followed by the Two of Cups as well. So what I'm seeing here is that as you go off on your own, you might actually be finding your partner, okay? So the Three of Pentacles upright, you see three people and they're like collaborating on something. And so you going off on your own is actually leading you to probably a member of your soul family, a soulmate, a partner in business, but you're going to be meeting someone in 3 months that you have a very strong connection with. This is a very divine connection, and this is going to lead you in a lot of directions, primarily the direction of your dreams. So when you meet this person, they are going to add such great value to your life, in your career, your love life, whatever that may be, that it inspires you in going further and deeper in your dreams. This is a very supportive person, a very loving person that is coming into your reality right now. But this could really be a love connection for a lot of you guys that have been single for a while or just dating. This is like you meeting your soulmate, whatever you want to call it, your twin flame, whatever it is that you have been looking for in a romantic partner, that's coming. And if you are in a relationship right now, or you're just not looking for anyone and you don't want to date anyone, I'm seeing that this is a partnership or like a best friend coming through. This is a very close person to you that you can really trust. Okay. Okay, so now we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so I'm seeing that you and this person, I feel like this is representing you and this person here in this picture. What's interesting is that the Ten of Pentacles is really talking about you making that major success at the end of the road, really just achieving all of your goals and feeling comfortable and able to share that wealth with others. But I'm seeing that some of you guys are possibly going to be experiencing like the sense that you're surrounded by wealth and in proximity to it, but because you might be shifting out of an old reality, you might be feeling like an imposter. You might experience like some kind of imposter syndrome feeling, but Spirit is urging you to think about like what your self-concept is and working on your confidence now. So this is sort of like, hey, like this is all working out for you. Things are actually, you going off on your own and making that self-discovery is actually going to propel you in a lot of different directions. Also, I heard a message here. You might be feeling like you're opening up Pandora's box by following your intuition and going off on your own, or doing something that is outside of your norm, whatever that may be. But it's like you might have to break a few eggs to make that omelet. That's what I'm getting from Spirit right now, that you guys need to take this risk and understand that maybe the friends that you have right now, they're not going to, maybe you're afraid. Some of you guys might be afraid of being different because maybe your friends right now, as great as they may be, they might see you in a certain way, or like your family might see you in a certain way, and you're afraid that if you start being someone else, going off on your own and taking on who you want to be, and maybe you want different personality traits that you want to adopt or something like that. There's something about you adopting a different trait in your persona in the physical world, and you're afraid that it might push people away that you really love and care about. But when you do this, other people, there's some people that will stick around, or some people that might be like a little hurt at first and then they'll adjust, and some people will be like, you know, upset and like not be happy with how you're changing. And for one, that just means that they don't really want you to be happy and like successful in this regard. But it doesn't matter, because when you break those eggs, when you open that box, you're actually being led to the people that are right for you. This could be more than one person. This could be, again, your best friend, your soulmate. So you're going to find someone. If you feel like you're out there alone after going it alone, then just know that right around the corner is that person. You've opened up space in your life for that divine connection to come into your life. This is someone who is on your level, okay? And so, yeah, you might be feeling like an imposter. I'm seeing some of you guys might just be changing. Like, some of you guys might come from a place where everyone around you does a certain thing. Maybe they all work at like the local farm or something. The movie The Proposal is coming up in my brain. I don't know if you guys have seen The Proposal. I highly recommend it. It's this movie with Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock. And this guy, I don't want to spoil it. But anyway, I'm going to just tell you guys like the general like thing without trying to spoil it. But basically, like, imagine that you're coming from like a place where like an entirely different town and everyone expects you to do a certain thing, and then you go off across the country and you start pursuing like this completely different thing, okay? So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. And so this other thing is not typical of that place. Maybe like everyone was a farmer in that old place and you want to be an executive, and that's like so weird for other people to understand and to get, but you have like these really big goals. And so now it's like you're actually, in 3 months, you're actually shifting from those realities, and you're going at it alone, and you're going to find your people, okay? And you might just feel a little bit like an imposter because you're used to something different, okay? So you're being asked to just keep going, keep working on your self-concept and understanding who you are, because you get to choose. Everyone gets to choose how they are, who they express themselves as. It's kind of like for someone who wants to become like a goth, you know, at some point you have to make that transition. And let's say your parents always dressed you up in like really like preppy clothes, and then one day you're like, okay, well, I have to go on my own and do this. Like, eventually someone's gonna have to see you change. I've actually seen that happen for someone where they were known as like being really like girly, and their parents dressed them up that way, and then one day they had to make the transition and become a goth. You know, everyone was like shocked, but eventually everyone got over it. There was a little bit of a transition there, but they probably felt like an imposter at first. They're like, yeah, should I be doing this? But it's like, no, it's like what I love to do. I love goth music. I love, you know, dressing in all black and being gothic, and I love the culture, right? And so they had to do that, and they had to defy everyone's expectations. So we have the Hanged Man. Okay, so you guys might be... It might feel like you're in like this interim period of waiting, and you might feel like you're waiting a little too long for this all to be working out. So maybe right now you don't even have a concept of you in 3 months. This could be that you're like, whoa, I have control of everything. I see how everything's going to work out. I have dominion over my world. You're going to be experiencing financial harmony in 3 months. And so you guys might be feeling like, what? Like, I don't feel anything close to this. And that's kind of what this Hanged Man is trying to say. There's going to be a period where you're hanging out right now and trying to figure out how you're going to get there. And you're going from this place of wondering how you're going to get there to being in a place where you know exactly how to get there, or you already are there and you know exactly what to do. This is about you discovering how to do things and knowing exactly how to do them. So you're no longer in the dark in 3 months, okay? There's going to be a transition, but along the way, you're going to be meeting people that you really can gel with. Yeah, especially if you don't have like a concept of like who you are and what you want to do right now. I'm seeing that some of you guys are just trying to try something new and you just don't know how. So that's why you're kind of maybe feeling a little bit like you want to go off on your own. We have Midas Miser, okay, entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything to gold, delight in sharing life's riches. Okay, is it still Mercury retrograde? Anyway, okay, that's kind of what I feel here with the Ten of Pentacles. Like, you guys are coming into money, especially with like the 6. It's like financial harmony here, but at the same time, I also feel like this is like whatever it is that's coming for you, it's new to you. So maybe you're going to be feeling out of place. That's just really like a strong sense about this, but hoarding money, emotions. Yeah, I'm seeing that a lot of what's going on, Spirit is like really saying here, you're going to have a pretty big transformation in 3 months. 3 months from now is not going to look like it does right now. And so self-concept is what Spirit is trying to urge you to think about, because your current reality might be reinforcing certain concepts about you. Maybe you live in a certain place, and when you look at certain things around you, they feed back thoughts to you. Like maybe you live in a place that you really don't like. And so you allow that place when you're looking at it to inform thoughts about yourself. And that happens unconsciously with all of us. If we look at certain things, if we talk to certain people, whatever is surrounding us in our current circumstances of life, start to feed back thoughts to us about our own concept of self, usually. And so if you feel like you're being reinforced a different concept and you're really trying to break out of the paradigm, you're not being told to like ignore things that are just upsetting you, but you're kind of being told like, start working on this now so that when you finally shift to where you want to go, everything works out, okay? And you don't feel out of place anymore. Then we have monk, nun, selfless devotion, and single-minded dedication to Spirit. Yeah, you guys are really going off and on your own and thinking on your own. You guys are like, I see the single-mindedness of this card is kind of representative of how much you guys are kind of splitting off a little bit from what you know. That doesn't mean that if you have people that you're close with, they're not going to be close to you. The people that you know and love now will still love you and know you. I'm just seeing that you're kind of deciding to, oh, this came out, destroyer, releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for new life. Yeah, I really do think you guys are preparing for a new life. I feel like you're also preparing for it in secret too. Like I feel like people don't know what your plans are, and you, or like certain people may know, but certain people you keep in the dark about this. And so when it finally does change, because volcanoes also represent like transformation, when it does change, it might feel like there's a volcanic eruption about to occur. Like maybe you're doing something and your parents have been telling you to do a certain thing in life and like pursue a certain career path, maybe work on the family farm. Oh, we had artists underneath that. So yeah, maybe some of you guys want to be artists. Maybe you were supposed to become like a doctor or something, and your parents really wanted that for you, and they've been telling you your entire life to do that. And now you're going off and you're going to make this decision. Like you're not telling your parents about it, but you're thinking about moving out and going off somewhere and being an artist. Oh my God, this is hitting close to home. Okay. And then like you're just afraid of that volcanic eruption that might occur. But I'm seeing, like, again, you've got to open that box. That's what is going to happen. And then in 3 months, you're going to start seeing, like, you're going to be in this place where you're like, yeah, it was worth it. 3 months is like, you in 3 months is like, this is all worth it. This is paying off. Everyone thought this would not work out for me. I thought this wouldn't work out for me, but it's totally working out for me. So, yeah. Pursuing what your passion is right now is really important for you guys, because I'm seeing that you will be successful at it. With the the 10 of Pentacles reversed, I do see success here, like major success, but you not feeling perhaps exactly like it's, because it's so soon, because 3 months is so soon, you might not feel like you're in that place of allowing at that point, okay? Oh, I shuffled one extra one. It said martyr. Yeah, you guys, I feel like you guys feel like you might be sacrificing yourself for whatever it is that you're doing, your cause or whatever. But yeah, let's look into some love cards for you. Let's see, or just some themes. Maybe it's not about love exactly, but maybe some love themes for you in 3 months. What's going on? What about that 2 of Cups right there? Let's hear it. Okay. We have photograph. This came out for another pile as well. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. So this could be someone that you're reconnecting with. This could be someone from a past life you're reconnecting with. Or maybe you've been thinking about somebody recently that, like maybe you've seen someone in your dreams recently. I'm seeing someone popping up in your dreams and then you running into that person. in real life. And then, oh, this could be you rekindling with someone as well and making new memories, because the way that they're touching and like touching each other, some part of it does feel like they've known each other, and at the same time, this is their first time seeing each other in a while. So perhaps this is someone from a past life, but also someone that you've known maybe back when you were a kid or something like that. Then we have healing heart. Healing from heartbreak. That's so weird. I swear I'm shuffling this. I feel like this came out. Oh, maybe it was another reading from like another day where this series came out. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. Okay, so yeah, some of you guys might be fleeing a situation, or maybe you guys have been urged recently that you guys need to go off on your own and just part with whatever relationships are kind of holding you back in the place that you don't really want to be. Because I'm seeing that sometimes in your life you might be experiencing the sense that you can't be exactly who you want to be around the people you're around. And that's like, it happens, but it's time for you to just experience the perceived destruction or maybe some difficult conversations, because you're going to be better for it. I'm seeing you guys being so much better for it, feeling so in control. The you in 3 months feels very happy, very, very much like everything is okay. You feel like you're strategizing your entire life. Everything's going to work out. I get like a little finger from like Game of Thrones figure from the Six of Pentacles. We have the Golden Mirror. Self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. Okay, so that's weird, because we also have this Two of Cups here, which could be like representing like a twin flame relationship, but also a karmic relationship. So I'm seeing the potential for possibly more than one person coming into your life. Like a lot of different people will come into your life, and so you want to be vigilant about this, okay? And especially since you're in like this interim period of transition, there's going to be probably a lot of people. I get like the sense that because of where you're going to be ending up, feeling like maybe a little out of place, but because it's such a big leap in where you want to go, you're going to be feeling very in control, very important. And I feel like people might feel very drawn to you. So there's going to be a lot of people maybe that want to cling to you because you might have a certain level of status or attention in whatever field it is that you are going into. So yeah, it's also like I'm seeing with the major sense of control here in his like expression. I'm feeling really in control in his financial spectrum, his material world. That also, it's like Spirit's like, you might be really feeling yourself in 3 months, and like yeah, I wouldn't say like you guys have gone full narcissist. No, I'm seeing that you guys are probably feeling yourselves and feeling very confident here. So this is just all about like, you know, remaining humble and just, yes, you deserved this. But I also just mainly see this as people trying to come around because you're doing so well for yourself that people start to want to spend time around you. And we have Axe, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. Okay, yeah. So some of you guys might have been breaking up with narcissistic people in your lives too. That could be another thing. I'm seeing that some of you guys are just really separating from like a person. It seems more like a person than like a thing here, because we keep referencing this breakup. Like 2 cards talk about breaking up and like dealing with narcissists and one-sided relationships. So, and then missing you here also. So maybe you're feeling like really broken up inside over what you've been thinking. Oh, perhaps. So another message coming through with the 3 of Pentacles reversed is that you might be in a relationship with someone and you've been thinking about, like, for some of you guys, remember this is a general reading for many people. So this is just like a message that needs to come through for someone out there. You guys have been thinking about breaking up with someone recently, or like stopping being friends with somebody, or like not talking to a family member, someone close to you, and you're like afraid of what that means, you know, between you guys, because you have lots of memories together. But at the same time, you know that this needs to happen. You know that this axe needs to fall and break that wood in half. You know, you know that it needs to happen. So, and this person might be like stonewalling you and like being kind of like narky, you know? But yeah, this might be someone that's not, you know, that's not good for you, and they're just holding you back, and you have bigger goals than that. But so in 3 months, I'm seeing you being completely over it. Like you kind of not being like, not like you're stone cold, but you're just in a different place. With the Six of Pentacles, it's clear you're in a different place where you feel really happy and in control. You still have like a little bit of like old you coming in, but this can all just be changed by you just working on your self-concept now. And that's actually going to help you during this period of transition. So let me shuffle some more cards from another deck for you guys. Where will you be in... Ooh, okay. I invoke laughter. Okay, so yeah, I feel like you guys are going to be very happy in 3 months, very happy and feeling free. And honestly, like you guys might not even like think back much on what you dealt with in the past. You're just going to be feeling grateful mainly. Then we have I honor virtue. So I think you are respecting yourself, and you understand that you needed to do this thing that you are doing right now within the 3 month period preceding the 3 months. You understand that you had to honor who you are and your goals here. So I'm seeing you just kind of looking back and feeling wizened from everything that's gone on. And you've healed. Whatever is going on, this has been healed in 3 months. I keep the waters pure. Yeah, this is you now associating yourself with only the things that you really think are beneficial to you. So that could be drinking pure water instead of drinking like a lot of sugary drinks if you feel like that's not good for you, or maintaining a friendship circle that you really enjoy, of people that are really uplifting and positive and have similar interests as you. Like let's say you are an artist here, because we have artists coming through. If you're an artist, maybe finding artist friends is what's going to be happening for you guys. And let's shuffle some more love cards. I want to see like what other things might be coming for you guys as far as your love life, because I feel like some of you guys might be going through a period of like breaking from someone. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to of fun to shine. We have invoke laughter here. So yeah, in 3 months, you guys are going to be feeling very happy. I'm seeing that this could be the Two of Cups situation, you finding someone and them sweeping you off your feet and having fun. So this might be a very light energy compared to what you're used to dealing with. I'm seeing you just making new connections in general with friends and people. So I'm just seeing like it's like your whole circle of people surrounding you are being updated. I think you want this a little bit. There are some people that you still want around, of course, but I'm just seeing like you meeting new people. You could be moving to a new place for sure, but I'm seeing you laughing a lot and being happy, and possibly in a new relationship, or your relationship being really, if you're already in a relationship that you're happy with, really updating your playfulness factor, rekindling that flame, feeling more alive with this person than you ever have, okay? And this could also just be going out with friends. Maybe you guys are going on nature walks, camping, doing all kinds of stuff. We have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Yeah, I feel like spirit is just, it keeps giving me these messages for you guys. Free yourself. Okay, it's time to take back control of your life. I think that's pretty clear here, that you guys really need to think about what it is that you want in life. Think about who it is that you want to spend your time with. Okay? You guys, this might be the self-concept you have of yourself. I see this also being like, okay, people expect me to be really serious all the time, but I want to be goofy. I want to be a comedian. Or people expect me to talk in a certain way, but I want to talk in a different way. I want to be I want to start, expressing myself differently. It can come down to just those kinds of things and you having to do that. Okay. We have 4th house roots. So family, home, background, comfort. Yeah, I feel as though you guys are kind of having like this breakup with the people close to you. And it's not like it's not like a typical breakup. It's more like, you guys need to see me differently. Like, I'm not going to adhere to how you imagine, like how you always see me. Because it's like when you're meeting up with like your family members that you haven't seen in a while, and then you start reverting back to who you were around those people. And then we have 2nd house assets, material world, possessions, finance, talent. Yeah, I'm seeing that your talents are going to be rewarded here. So when you're pursuing these talents, whether you've already started or if you begin the process, in 3 months, you're going to start seeing that this is actually going to pay off. So you're kind of being pushed in this direction of like deciding to go at it for you. And this is beautiful. Trine flow. You guys are going to be super experiencing a lot of great fortune. This is a very good sign. Oh, and this is also like a card of harmony. I mean, we have the 6 of Pentacles here. 6 represents harmony as well. So you guys are going to be feeling in such material and financial and emotional harmony. I'm seeing you guys feeling really happy and just in a different place than you were expecting. Okay, so you guys might just be having to make that difficult conversation, but I want you to know this is a great reading for you guys, because if you have been dealing with this, you now have confirmation that when you go through with whatever decision you're making on your own for yourself, and you free yourself from this cage that you might be in right now, things are going to pay off. Spirit is saying, do this because it is going to pay off. Do this for you. You have to live your life. You have to keep the waters pure for you, okay? And I'm going to shuffle one final deck for you guys and get some fortune cards for you. Yeah, you have to go for it. That's what Spirit is saying. Go for it. Free yourself. Have fun in life. Life is not meant to be lived for others. If you don't like where you're at right now, it's okay to change that. And it's okay to, address your roots and decide like, okay, fam, boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever, friend, locked doors can be opened now. Can now be opened. So, okay. What was I going to say with the 4th house roots? Yeah, it's like you can change, this is saying like you can change what people perceive you as by deciding to just do it. You're going to have to go it alone at first, but in 3 months it will pay off. So don't have any fear about this, because you're kind of just being told like it's all working out. Winds of change. Your surroundings will undergo transition. Guys, I love it. I love it when it's just sometimes like a reading will happen and Spirit is just like, we're just going to keep saying this because you guys just need to get it. You guys just need to know, because I sense that some of you guys are scared. But if you guys feel like you're not going to succeed and that people may be telling you, oh, like you shouldn't do this, it's not safe to do this. This is saying like it's okay for you to do this, because it might not be okay for them to do it because that's not their path, but this is your path, and this is a path of fortune. Things are just going to start lining up for you. Okay? So in 3 months, you can expect that your entire life is going to change. There's going to be a change in your social life. There's going to be a change in your financial life, your home life. There's going to be a lot of change occurring in 3 months, and you're going to find yourself in 3 months being very happy, laughing a lot, playing a lot, enjoying your new friends, your new surroundings, enjoying the money you're coming into. So remember, this is your place, so don't feel out of place. And if you need to just do some affirmations or meditate to keep yourself calm, because this is a quick transition. I'm seeing a lot of you are switching from one place, like maybe you guys are working as an artist right now, and people have been telling you like, oh yeah, this isn't gonna work out. And then suddenly someone buys your painting for like $1 million, okay? Something like that. That's kind of like a really like exaggerated thing, but it could happen. It could even happen even bigger than that. You don't know. So, but this is also Spirit saying this is a drastic change. So maybe these changes are to that degree, okay? Because it's a complete shift in your surroundings. The feedback system I was talking about before, about your environment feeding you thoughts. Your environment is going to be feeding you an entirely new set of thoughts, okay? And these are going to be thoughts that make you laugh and feel good and feel playful. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys in 3 months. I hope you guys enjoy your life in 3 months. That is totally awesome. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and comment down below. I want to know all about what your thoughts were during this reading and what you're looking forward to and maybe what's going on with you right now. And yeah, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, group 3. Let's begin your reading. So what is your life going to be like in 3 months? Let's find out. Let's shuffle your tarot cards first. Okay, we have the Chariot that just came out really quickly. So as it says here, there's going to be lots of movement, but also what I'm seeing is that things that you've been wanting for a long time have taken place in 3 months from now. So you've seen some progress, significant progress. This is a major event in your life that's going to occur. So something that you've been desiring for a long time is coming to pass. And so I have a feeling that this is coming through because you've let something go. Okay. We have the Seven of Wands. Okay. Yeah, so I get a sense here that some of you guys have been struggling with probably some external battles, something that you've been really fighting against. Maybe this has been fighting with your own passion. I'm seeing that some of you guys have felt almost at odds with what you want and desire. And something I like to think of desire as being of God, right? Because D means of, and then sire can, mean like a sire, which means Lord, like my Lord. So in a sense, it doesn't matter if you believe in that or anything. It just means like the desire here for you guys is something that is inborn to you. And so I sense that perhaps in your current reality, in your current timeline, you might be feeling as though you are at odds with what you are passionate about, or what you're passionate about is not coming easily to you. And so you're feeling as though, I'm almost seeing that you're feeling as though what you want is hard to attain. But in 3 months, you guys are actually achieving what you want and experiencing movement in what you want with ease, because the Chariot is being led by these 2 wolves in this case, but the Chariot is being led. You don't have to push the Chariot on your own. The Chariot is being moved by some other force. And there's 2 forces here. We have the Sun and the Moon here. We have essentially what we're seeing here is a team. There's a team of forces, whether it's your spiritual team, people around you, but you're actually being pushed, and it's more, or you're being pulled, but it's more than just yourself. So if you guys are feeling at odds with yourself and like your passions for what you're doing in life are sort of stunted, or you're just feeling at odds with it, it's okay, because there is going to be some type of movement in 3 months that is going to make you feel as though that's more of something in the past or currently or present, okay? And then we had this fly out of the deck. We have the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is showing up today in the readings, but the Six of Pentacles has to do with feeling harmonious in your finances, in your material world. So like I said, if you've been struggling in like your current period, or not even struggling, just feeling at odds and like you're kind of working against things in your life, in 3 months, you're going to be feeling like you're being spoiled by the universe. There's going to be a lot of like downpour of finances. You might be receiving checks in the mail. You might be experiencing getting paid for your passion here. I'm seeing you shifting out of this place where you need to fight for what you want to do, and more so like what you're wanting to do is being rewarded. So I'm seeing you guys getting rewarded for all of your hard work, okay? And feeling really in harmony with the financial aspect of your life. So maybe you guys have felt like you have had money troubles in the past, or not even really money troubles, just like feeling like you never seem to feel financially free. So maybe you guys managed to get everything you need paid, or managed to buy the things that you want and need, but you're usually just feeling, there's something in the back of your mind that makes you always ask, like, oh, should I buy this? And in 3 months from now, that's not even going to be a question in your mind. This is all about feeling harmonious in your spending, harmonious in what you want and need being given to you. And yeah, you're going to experience a lot of things coming to you also for free, but you don't even really need that. And that's awesome. So we have 8 of Wands, communication. Okay, so again, the 8 of Wands and the Chariot have a very similar energy of movement, fast movement. So I'm seeing a lot of fast movement taking place for you guys in 3 months. So this is progress in your desires, again, things that are innate to you, that are inborn to you. And that's why you don't need to struggle. Like I said before, desire is like almost of like, it's of divine origin. So when you're thinking of your desires, don't think of them like, oh, because I want them, like, you know, that's what's making it so hard. Usually what's going on there when you're feeling at odds and like you really want something, and the more you want something, the further it is away from you, is because you're putting so much importance on it as if it's not already yours. Okay? So it is already yours. Your spiritual team wants you to know it's already yours. It was always yours. It's never been anyone else's. It's yours. That's why it's in your mind. That's why it's your desire. Okay? And so in 3 months, I'm seeing freedom. I'm seeing absolute like freedom, and like almost as if you feel like you're being windswept by the universe or something. Like the universe is leading this chariot here because you're allowing this abundance, because this free-flowing movement, this direct channel of positivity towards your goal here, the movement I'm seeing with the Chariot and the 8 of Wands is just very telling of the fact that you guys are no longer trying to control the Chariot. You're letting it be controlled, okay? You're letting the nature take its course. You're letting the universe take its course. And what's happening here is you're really letting go, and that's where the freedom comes into play. That's where you feel like you're being gifted and spoiled and blessed by the universe here. So in 3 months, you're going to be feeling very gifted. You're going to be feeling like the universe is your collaborator and not working against you, because there's going to be some type of revelation throughout these 3 months preceding the 3-month mark that you come to, where you are going to realize, like, I do not need to struggle for this. This was already mine. I feel like no one really has to struggle for anything, because every single person has their own unique desires, wants, and needs. And it's not a bad thing for you to want something in this case, because it's already yours. Yeah. And then we have the 6 of Wands, success. So the 6 of Wands is like one of my favorite cards, because it's all about you coming home, like after this long journey. It might have been a long battle. You might have been gone like Odysseus for, I don't know, 10 years, a decade. Like, I don't know if you guys have read the Odyssey, but he's like gone for like over a decade, off to war. Then he gets trapped on an island, and that he's only there for like a couple of days in his own mind, but then he's there for years. In fact, it's time passing by differently. I think he goes to the underworld at some point. And then he finally comes home from that long journey. And I feel like that's like the 6 of Wands. Like, finally coming home was his success. All he wanted was to come home to his wife, and he ended up doing that after a very long time, after like a decade. And you guys might have spent decades, you might have spent a long time, you might have been dreaming about something your whole life. And what's happening in 3 months is that you're actually starting to step into the reality where you can see that that's happening for you, and that you're successful in this. So there's so much movement happening in 3 months towards your goal. And I'm seeing this as your passion, your destiny here. Like, this is the thing that you've always wanted, your creative pursuits, you pursuing that degree that you want, traveling the world. Also, I have to mention here, some of you might be dreamers of traveling the world, traveling the globe, traveling to different continents, meeting different types of people. The Chariot and the 8 of Wands are like, I'd say, 2 of the most significant cards in tarot for travel, as also the World card as well. The World is also a very But here I see the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is like a lot of travel, fast traveling, moving places. This is all about movement. So those of you that have been wanting to have, maybe your lifestyle, you want it to be international. Maybe you have a lifestyle where you want to go on a lot of business trips. You want to travel and perhaps move to a different place because you've been feeling like stagnant in the place that you're at. So some of you guys might actually be physically moving. I'm seeing physical movement, especially like since we're like in this weird place in the world where things are, you know, they've been shut down for a while, but now things are starting to open up, especially if you've been in a state that's been like locked down or something. There's going to be so much movement for you guys. So I'm seeing a lot of you guys might actually be moving to another state or moving to another house in your town, but actually physically moving, as well as the movement towards your goals. And this is just you feeling spoiled. I just see you guys feeling spoiled and successful. We have 2 6s here. 6 is the number of Venus and harmony. So we have pure harmony in your creative sphere as well as your financial sphere. Okay, so you guys are going to be feeling very successful in the realm of your dreams. I'm very excited for you. Let's pull some archetype cards to see like what energies you'll be embodying in 3 months. Okay, Spirit, what spirit guides of group 3, what energies will they be embodying? Okay. It's really hard to shuffle this massive deck. We're shuffling this deck, the archetype deck. We have Shapeshifter popping out. Okay, skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. I love the Shapeshifter card. It's very interesting. I feel like this represents the ability that we have and that you guys have in particular to adopt new states of consciousness. Because like I said before, you might be drifting away from this idea that you might have to struggle to attain the things that you want. But I'm seeing you guys adopting an entirely new state in 3 months. The state you're adopting is pure abundance and bliss. You're the person who has everything that they want. We have Virgin. I've never seen this card come out. It's such a pretty blue. I love this. It doesn't really pick up the same way on camera maybe, but it's a nice blue. Maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. Yeah, this is you returning to the origins of your dreams and what they mean to you. It's like almost as if like we have like these dreams and they somehow become like darkened or twisted by the world that we live in, because we're kind of told that if we want to do something that we love, I mean, depending on if you want to be a doctor, I doubt like anyone's going to, I mean, that happens. Like sometimes you might not have the money to do it. So someone would try to tell you not to do that. But typically, if you don't have the most typical dreams, if your dreams are like atypical in the world that you live in, or like the society that you're living in, your community, you kind of come up against like different foes almost. It's like man versus society sort of thing, where you're kind of told that you shouldn't be doing what you want to do and you should really just be focusing on something that's more practical. And as time goes on, you still hold on to your dreams, especially people, like I feel like people that come to my channel especially, and just tarot videos in general, like they have like some kind of spiritual connection that comes from being that beautiful soul traveler who travels and is this creative spirit. We have this ability to innately create things, and you have this ability to innately create things that you want, and that's your divine gift here. This is all about this whole spread is about how this is your divine gift and you must allow it, right? And so this is you returned to essentially your origin, your genesis or whatever. And in this return, you're going to start seeing that this is your birthright. Joy is your birthright. Happiness is your birthright. And not only that, it is necessary for you to do this thing because this is your purpose in the world. What you want to do is also your purpose, because everyone has their innate thing. And if everyone followed that thing without fear and just followed the love, they would be creating this harmony. And I'm seeing so much harmony in your spread here, that what you're doing is supported by the universe because of the harmony it brings, okay? So fall into that in the next 3 months. Like in that period of time, this is all about you falling in love again. You returning back to your original state of, I love this thing and I'm not going to let worry taint it or push me away from my goals. Because sometimes when you're worried, like with this 7 of Wands here, you almost like get pushed, you feel like kind of like shying away from the things you want to do because there's so much pressure. There's so much pressure to be perfect and do everything right. And especially because you feel like you have to, I'm seeing some of you guys feel like you have to be perfect, and this leads you to be inactive. And then we have God. Oh my God, I love that. It's so funny because like I was saying, like this is your destiny. This is your birthright. And like I said, there's something else leading this chariot for you. You don't have to pull it anymore. Can you imagine pulling a chariot on your own if you didn't have like the horses or the wolves here to carry you through? Yeah, we have God here, benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. Yeah, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. So this is about you recognizing that your gift is divine. It's divinely for you. It's divinely inspired. Follow the love, return back to its original state. When I'm seeing Virgin and God, it's so weird because like this kind of almost takes on like it has like some kind of like biblical like thing, you know, like the Virgin Mary or whatever and God. But like part of that is making me think right now that that's like metaphorical. Like there's a metaphor here for you guys where essentially there's something that like wasn't the Virgin Mary. She was, you know, she was immaculate conception, right? So she basically God impregnated the Virgin Mary, right? And so imagine that it's like you're the gift, like the gifts you have, the things that you want to do in life, whatever that passion may be. This was a gift that was given to you, right? And this was always yours. And it was always pure. It didn't have anything to do with anyone else. It literally had to do with you and the universe or whatever you want to call it. You don't have to call it God, okay? Or anything like this. It's just a metaphor, right? So this has been a gift that was handed to you. Oh, it even says gifts here. That's so interesting. This was a gift that was handed to you. And like you're receiving this gift. You've already received the gift, but now it's all about allowing, okay? Because I know it's hard to believe this, but sometimes you go through the world and the world is just giving you all these messages and telling you all of these things, and you don't even remember. Like we come into this world with literally no memory. I mean, some people do come in with memory, like some people have the memory retained a little bit, but oh yeah, I follow inner guidance. Okay, my inner guidance. Okay, so following your inner guidance system. Your inner guidance system, and like I feel like I have to tell you guys this, your inner guidance system, there's a lot of like different things that you hear in your mind, a lot of different leadership. Sometimes you feel like, oh, I shouldn't do this or I should do this. And the way you know how to follow your heart or your intuition is, which voice sounds like and feels like fear, and which voice sounds like and feels like love. Okay, that's the way that I would say it. Okay, I honor virtue. Okay, this one's coming out today as well. So these are like the pillars and the foundations of who you really are, honoring who you are, your true foundations. Okay, and yeah, just remembering that I'm seeing you guys being so blessed in 3 months, so freaking blessed and harmonious. Just being at peace. You're no longer focusing on trying to attain that thing. You just are that thing. Because I'm seeing maybe some of you guys right now are always thinking about the future, but in 3 months, you're going to be feeling very present. You're going to be feeling very present and in your moment. You're going to be enjoying the moment that you're in. Okay. I create harmony. Wow. Like this has all been so harmonious. Like the 6 energy again, harmony and love. Yeah, it's all about love and harmony for you guys in 3 months. That's the state you're going to be embodying. You're going to feel like you're going to be activating your God self, like awakening that God self inside of yourself, where you just feel like, you know, like everything that you want is already yours. Okay? It's already yours. Just allow it. Allow the abundance into your life. Okay? I allow abundance into my life. I love that mantra. Okay, so let's see what your love life is going to be like, okay, in 3 months. Let me shuffle some cards. I want to see what your guys' love life will be like. Okay, we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So yeah, maybe you guys will be traveling in 3 months. I'm seeing travel being a real possibility for you, especially if these have been on your mind. But I'm also seeing that, and I've been feeling this for like a lot of the readings today, that there's going to be some, it makes so much sense because of like people just feeling really tied down to their location. I'm seeing that in 3 months, it's very possible that you're going to be retreating and going on like a holiday and disconnecting from the world, taking some time to disconnect. Okay, let's see what else. You guys might be meeting somebody on your retreat as well. I'm seeing that you guys might, as you retreat, as you possibly move to another location, you might be meeting someone, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Word. I see that you guys are probably going to be, I'm seeing the real transition from a person who may have not really trusted that their dreams and their desires are taken care of and that they'd have to struggle all the way up. And you see that happen. You see people make it and they just struggled the entire time. And you think, okay, well, that's what that means for me. It's just like, no, maybe that person never understood that if they just, you know, enjoyed their time. And I've said this before, but I'll say it again. Like sometimes when people are really successful, they talk about how they've reached that level of success, and they, as soon as they reached it, they were like happy for like a second. They're like, oh yeah, but it wasn't as happy as they expected to be as happy. It wasn't as happy as they had previously thought they would feel. And then when it finally happens, it only lasts for like maybe like 5-10 minutes, and then they're on to the next thing. And in my opinion, the reason why that happens isn't because that's how life is, or like humans are just, you know, they just move on from things quickly. I think that has to do with like being in a state of not being very grateful. And like, not to like, you know, admonish those people. I'm just saying, like, if you haven't practiced an attitude or a lifestyle of being appreciative and having gratefulness and feeling like thankful for just the little things, if you're not thankful for the little things in your life, how can you be grateful for the big things? It's not something that you have cultivated as a habit. And the universe is like, there's the law of rhythm. So we like to have things like habitually happening. So remembering to practice gratitude is so important as well. I forgot why I was saying that, but it came out because Spirit needed it too. You deserve love. You are lovable. So yeah, I'm seeing maybe you guys will be hit by, I guess, Artemis, not Cupid, but there's going to be some love coming into your life. I'm seeing for those of you that are single, that maybe on this retreat you'll be meeting someone. But for those of you that are in relationships, there's going to be a part of you that's going to start recognizing that you deserve love. And if you're not feeling lovable, then it's probably because maybe somehow it's like you're not able to receive it, for those of you that have just been feeling disconnected. And for those of you that are purely connected to that, that's like totally fine. Your partner and you are going to start feeling that fire again. Okay, you guys are going to start feeling as though you've been hit by Cupid's bow. Any last messages from this deck? I think I pulled you guys' like oracle cards in a different order from other groups, and I think that's okay. Okay, any last messages? Okay, I suppose that is not, I think that's it for you guys with this deck. But let's pull a few more love cards. There's some keywords here to like give you guys an idea. I'm sorry if you guys hear like a phone ringing in the background. I can barely hear it, but I don't know if you guys will. So, okay, we have coffee cup. Meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. Okay, so some of you guys are going to be meeting new people in 3 months. This is all about you guys making friends. This could be dating for a lot of single people, meeting over coffee, having good conversations, great conversations with people that you're really going to enjoy. So I'm seeing a lot of you guys as social life's blossoming. So if you guys have been feeling like antisocial lately, now is a time when you guys are going to be socializing a lot and possibly dating a lot of people that you like, that are really good conversationalists and fun to hang out with. Then we have abundance. Keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude, bliss. Yeah, that's like a really like encompassing card where it's talking about you guys being grateful and experiencing the abundance, because yeah, you can struggle all the way to the top, or you can just enjoy the present moment and be at the top every day. You know, I'm seeing that you guys are really starting to manifest what you want in 3 months. It's already like taking place in 3 months. This is all about allowing and pure flow. There's pure flow here. It's purely peaceful. There's no longer anxiety in this manifestation experience. I feel like whenever you hear about people like trying to manifest something or focus their intent on something, they can either be they can usually be in a state of anxiety, and you usually see that like, oh, why isn't this happening for me? Or it's all filled with anxiety, and that's fear. You know, it's fear that things won't take place. So it's always about assessing, am I living in fear or am I living in love? We have the Grim Reaper. Oh my gosh, the relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. Okay, so this is obviously a message for a certain subset of you guys. So if you guys are hearing this and you're not in a place where you feel like your relationship is over, then definitely don't listen to this message. But this is for those of you that have recently gone through a breakup or have been considering a breakup and you just know it's done. That's trying to say like, okay, like this is almost like a transformation death card here, where it's like you're just shifting into new reality. And that's probably why some of you guys might be going on a retreat in the future. You might want to get away. It says time to disconnect from the world. So I'm seeing some of you might be trying to get away from like an old situation in the past. Maybe you guys are feeling as though you guys are just done with a certain person. Or maybe you guys have already broken up with this person and you're just like, yeah, like I need to get away from this person and focus on myself and focus my intentions on growing and finding those people. So I'm seeing that you guys are probably going to be dating, those of you that are separated recently, meeting a lot of great people that are more on your wavelength, okay? Like more soul family coming in. And then we have Dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out things come... Wait, what? Okay, so being lighthearted, finding out. So I'm guessing finding out about things you've been searching for. Things coming to light, adapt, change, heal. So there's going to be some truths coming to light for you. And this might be the truth of your circumstances, that things are actually okay, that you're actually being led here. So I'm seeing this is all happening before the 3-month period. Like all these little changes that are happening, the releasing, the tension release, the anxiety release, the disconnecting release with the people that are disconnecting with you. And when you shift into this new reality, there's going to be lots of success, lots of abundance, lots of gifting to you. And so this is telling you to be lighthearted. And you know, I used to have this dragonfly. I picked it up and I threw it away because I was like, is this weird that I have a dragonfly corpse in my room? And now I kind of regret it because, you know, they actually box those things. Like they box like butterflies and dragonflies. And I just found one, like, you know, in like it was just laying there, so I just picked it up and put it in a box. But I felt like it was a really good luck charm. So some of you guys, if you guys have felt like the dragonfly is if you see the symbol a lot, the dragonfly is actually one of the spirit totems that represents like awakenings and transformation. And this might be something that's flying with you right now, and this might be helping you with that transition as well. Yeah, be lighthearted. This is another thing that I was talking about. This is about releasing the anxiety and manifesting through peace and love. Like, you're not waiting for anything to happen. It's already happening because you're taking the time to enjoy the life that you're living. So by the time these 3 months go by and you're adapting to these changes, you're going to be feeling so successful, so blessed, and you're going to be seeing actual movement in your reality. You're going to be seeing the gifts, the blessings, you feeling like the universe is spoiling you, and you're going to be feeling so great about it. You're going to be feeling every moment, and even the little things will make you feel very happy because you're appreciative of everything. It's just your nature. So oh my God, let's shuffle some of these cards, these astrology cards, and get some more info. We have Leo, the lover. So you guys might be meeting a Leo, someone who's going to be a really fun, loving time. This is also a loving energy again. We have more loving energy for you in 3 months. So this person might be a very extroverted person that makes you feel more alive, especially if you've been feeling very lonely lately. This is going to be either a really great friend. I'm seeing a great friend here as well, but I'm seeing also like a lover for those of you that are single. You guys are going to be dating. I definitely see a lot of dating for you guys that are single. Dating people that you're really enjoying. Like, you guys might have difficulty choosing because you guys are having such great times with these people. But I'm seeing a lot of friends coming out of these. And then we have moon feelings. Okay. So yeah, you might be catching a lot of feelings for people. People are catching feelings for you. I'm seeing that you're also going to go through like this glow up as well. In 3 months, there's going to be a definite glow up. I mean, it's pretty obvious from this whole thing, but like just confirmation of a glow up here. And then we have moon feelings again. So yeah, this is really getting in touch with how you feel internally, overcoming those subconscious, unconscious fears, and no longer feeling perplexed by the world. Okay. Then we have opposition, balance. Yeah, balance, creating harmony. There's a lot of things that are starting to work out for you. They're working out in your favor. The scales are kind of tipping in your favor right now, and you're going to feel less alone in the world. That's what I'm seeing, you feeling less alone. Let's get some messages from the fairies as well. So I really get the sense here that you guys are having a major shift, a shape shift in your reality. This is a major shape shift where things are just not going to be looking the same. Business venture, trust and follow through on new business idea or career opportunity. Okay, so that's what I was talking about with your passion. This is all about working on it now. Like, if you enjoy the thing, don't think about anything else than enjoying the thing and putting it out there. That's all you really need to do. Just do your thing. Do your thing. That's all you need to do. Really, that's all. Okay? Just relax and do your thing. And you're going to feel the abundance. You're going to feel, and you're going to be meeting, the people you're going to be meeting, I'm seeing are also in your new sphere. So maybe you've had boring conversations with people in the past, not so great friendships. You're like unsatisfied with your friendships, your relationships, all of this. The people around you are just kind of like blah to you. And it's because you're not surrounded by the people that are like you, the people that do the things that you do, talk about the things that you talk about. There's no common ground. Perfect timing. This is the right time for you to move forward. Yes, the Chariot, the 8 of Wands, you moving forward, movement. This is the perfect time. So right now, if you've been thinking about moving towards a certain thing, do it, because in 3 months, you're going to be experiencing the world moving you. So yeah, let's get some fortune cards before I go. But like this was really, really impactful here, because this is all about you understanding, and in 3 months from now, you're going to have like this serious understanding that you don't really have to do much of anything other than what you enjoy doing. You get to enjoy life. You don't have to react to certain circumstances that are troubling you, because those aren't the truth. Good fortune and friendship, yes. I was just talking about your social life improving. I totally see that happening. You meeting your soul family, your soul tribe, getting in touch with the people that are like you and do the things that you like to do and feeling blessed. The good fortune here is like really popping through, because like I said, I see you guys being really spoiled in 3 months, really blessed, gifted, getting like free things, even though you don't even need it, because you're being financially provided for on your own. But your abilities will be enhanced, okay? Yes. So in 3 months, these abilities are going to be enhanced. Your gifts are going to be looking a lot better. Like they're going to, maybe if you're a painter, your skills are going to improve by you practicing and just enjoying your craft, you know, instead of just like, you know, being anxious. You're just feeling like the enjoyment, the pleasure of doing it, right? But yeah, I see you guys making new friends, new relationships. Maybe a lot of these dates turn into friendships, or just you meeting people, just actual friends. And the unicorn is all about like being rare. Like, so you're a force that hasn't been seen before. So like I said before, your gift, it comes from something greater. It's this divine gift, and you've got to hold on to it. You've got to take it for what it is and hold on to it, because it's yours. It wasn't anyone else's, okay? You might be the last unicorn. And yes, I'm referencing that movie. You might be the last unicorn, and we need you. We need your gift, okay? It's that important, okay? Then we have the green man. The forces of nature favor you. What have I been saying this entire time? Yeah, like the universe is really coming through for you. Just allow it. Just say it. I allow the abundance in my life, and just relax and let it go, and just enjoy the present moment doing what it is that you love, okay? The universe is conspiring with you to make this happen. Your chariot is not being led by you. What means being led by you and your desire to do it, but you don't have to pull it on your own, okay? So that is what I have for you guys, group number 3. How exciting for you in 3 months. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and comment down below. I totally want to hear all about this. Let me know what you're looking forward to. And yeah, I read all of your comments, by the way. And if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, loves. Hi, group 4. You guys chose this pile with the Mystical Manga Tarot. Let's begin your reading. So let's see where you will be in 3 months. Okay, so starting off, we have the 3 of Swords reversed. Okay. Excuse me. I just drank some water. We have the 3 of Swords reversed. That is really showing me that you guys are going to be feeling some inner peace for the first time in maybe a while. There might have been some difficulties emotionally. You might have been going through some heartbreak, or some difficulties digesting or accepting the circumstances of reality. And in 3 months, I'm seeing peace. I see serenity. I'm seeing that you guys are going to be experiencing actually some serendipity, where there's going to be a lot of fortunate occurrences happening one after the other. And it's kind of interesting here. I see that you're actually really coming to terms with something that's gone on, and you're really at peace. You've come to terms with this reality, and you're just no longer affected by it. It's more like something that I'm seeing. Maybe you've gone through some forgiveness. Maybe you've forgiven someone or something. Maybe something from your past you've forgiven recently. There's a lot of you moving on and being peaceful, feeling at peace. A peaceful resolution. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords. Okay. So maybe this could have been someone who you might have dealt with someone who was a little bit cold and in the past, but it's like almost as if you guys have really moved on into a place where you guys are no longer, did I say King of Swords? I meant Knight of Swords. Maybe I did say Knight of Swords, but with the Knight of Swords, I'm seeing that you guys are moving ahead, and you're no longer being led by these emotions that were holding you back. You're more so moving forward quickly. I'm seeing a lot of fast movement for you guys towards the realm of your goals and focusing on yourself. I think you might have had some focus that was like outside of you, but now you're really focused inward, and you're also planning out a strategic, like almost like a strategic battle. Like you have some kind of battle to be won, and you're planning it out very well, and you're not taking your time either. You're moving pretty quickly towards this goal. This is almost like, I feel like chess references are coming up here with this. I see you guys kind of being like a knight in chess, where I'd say like the knight in chess is one of the most dangerous pieces, because it's always unexpected how it always ends up killing the opponent's pieces, because it's just like it can be placed anywhere and you wouldn't even expect that it would be the one to get you, but then it does, right? Like a bishop, it can just go diagonally. Every other piece has like its one fixed thing, but this one goes in like an L. So it's the unexpected nature of it that makes it so dangerous. There are so many ways that it can get you, and if you're not paying attention, it will happen. And so I'm seeing that for you guys in 3 months, you're someone to be paid attention to. There's going to be a lot of attention on you because you're someone who's very unexpected here. And you're also moving towards something that you really want quickly, and that's also bringing a lot of eyes on you. I'm hearing social media for some of you guys. Some of you guys might be like on social media or using social media for whatever it is that you're doing. And people are wondering why you're blowing up out of nowhere. That's like something that's coming through. It can be something parallel, a parallel example of something like that, where it's just like people are wondering, where did you come from? And how are you doing it? And people might try to imitate what you're doing. They might try to imitate your movements. They might try to act like a bishop, right? And move diagonally, or like a rook and move up and down. But they can't imitate your movements because they're not quite sure. They didn't know that you were a knight. They didn't know that you were actually a knight and you move like this, okay? That's kind of the sense that I'm getting. And so people are just going to wonder why, like, how are you doing what you're doing? How can I replicate what you're doing, and not being able to? I'm seeing a quick rise to something, to some occasion that you've wanted. This could be a career. I heard fame, but that could be for like a small subset of you that are interested in that. But I'm seeing some kind of rise in recognition here. And you guys, again, I see some of you guys, this is like a pretty common thing, like you go through like a breakup or something, and then that propels you forward, like you're being propelled forward. And this might even be like you writing a book about your heartbreak, writing some songs about it, and then those songs take off, that sort of thing, okay? And then let me shuffle some cards. I should have been shuffling. Yeah, there's like a quick movement here. What else for you guys? In 3 months, where will you be? All right, we have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing you guys there's some kind of, like you're shooting up somewhere, and I'm seeing you guys being really busy and not really sure if you can handle it. And there's just like this sense that you're like, okay, can I handle how much I'm being, like, there might be some opportunities flung your way. Maybe some like people are reaching out to you to start like business ventures or whatever. There's the Devil here. So you guys might be feeling like led into, let me cover this card with, there's some nudity. Let me cover it with, Do I have something? Okay, I'm going to cover it with this tarot card. We have the Devil here. So yeah, there might be, I do see that like there might actually be some people that are doing something that would lead them to being famous, because I'm feeling very tempted here, like maybe feeling like you're given opportunities that you haven't ever been given before. And so some of you guys are like encountering certain people, places, things, and doing certain things that are like out of your sphere before, and you're not really sure if you can handle it. But it's a lot, and you can handle it, but it's like you're being told like avoid, doing anything that's outside of your comfort zone, reverting to like old habits, like developing new bad habits, because I'm seeing that you guys are going to be experiencing a lot of blessings. This might not, like I said, that was a specific subset of you that might actually be like doing something that would lead you to have some sort of like recognition in some way. But for those of you, just generally, I'm going to go back to a more general sense. for those of you that are kind of rising in occasion here, I'm seeing that you guys are going to be feeling very busy. And so because you're so busy, you might you might be feeling like returning to some old coping mechanisms. And we have the Four of Pentacles here. I'm seeing that some of you guys might just be, the coping mechanism that's actually going on here is that you guys might feel as though you have to be super frugal, super money focused. So maybe you guys are stepping more so into achieving a lot of money, monetary gains, and you guys aren't used to this. And so you're like wondering how you're going to make it all work out. So I'm kind of seeing here that Spirit is saying like, it's okay. You're going to be able to manage it. These are things that you can handle, and you don't have to go back to the old patterns because you've already moved on from this. So I'm seeing that it's like, you're going to feel like a little tempted to go back to like the old state, but you're not going to. You're going to prevail, and you're actually going to find yourself feeling pretty comfortable, because even though the Four of Wands has to do with like being a little miserly, holding on to money a little too much, it's kind of like the opposite of like the Nine of Pentacles, where you're just enjoying the fruits of your labor and all this stuff. I'm also seeing that this is something that this is a habit that you're working on. It's like you're learning how to manage your personal finances. So this is more of a positive connotation in your particular reading. And then we have the Two of Wands. I love this. So yeah, you guys are just learning new skills here, and you're actually just being urged by your spirit guides not to revert back to any old patterns, because as you're feeling the pressure and as you're juggling all of these because there's going to be a lot of new opportunities your way. You guys have to know this. In 3 months, you guys are going to be feeling very busy and very important. You guys are going to be feeling like everyone wants you right now, and they need you for this photo shoot or for this or for that meeting. They need you to write up this paper, or they need you to fill up these documents or something. They need you to do something. There's going to be a lot of people that require your expertise, and you might not even feel like you have. I'm also seeing a little imposter syndrome. You guys might have been drawn to another pile. Definitely check that pile out. There might be a feeling of a little bit of imposter syndrome, but I'm seeing that you guys are just having like this feeling like, oh, can I handle this? But at the same time, there's a realm of excitement where you're just being like thrust into this world where people are looking at you like you have like maybe a higher status than them. Like, and they're trying to perhaps, and that's also why like I'm sensing like Spirit is saying like, just be mindful, because there are going to be people around that are just kind of looking at you and thinking that you're really important, and they kind of want to be a part of that, and they want to be a part of your shine. Okay. But yeah, we have the Two of Wands here, which is great because now you feel like the world is your oyster. So all these opportunities, you've kind of just been thrust on your career path. This is like you in 3 months, you're now like on track to where you want to go, and now you just feel very comfortable, and that now that you're already established in your world, you've started setting some footing in there. You're starting to feel like you can just actually start taking new steps. You're going to be meeting a lot of people in your field, and those people, now that you're surrounded by those people are going to be giving you more opportunities to continue in your field. So now you're just feeling very established. I'm seeing you guys feeling established, a little out of order, because you're just like, hey, like, how do I handle all of this? This is so new. This is a new energy of like, oh my God, like I'm so busy. I am so important. So let's shuffle some more cards for you guys with this archetype deck, and let's see what vibes you'll be experiencing, what kind of state you'll be occupying in 3 months. So we have prostitute come up. So don't take any offense or anything. This isn't necessarily what you will be doing, but this accentuates the challenge. And also, if this is what you're doing, that's totally fine, by the way. Just letting everyone know, because I know this is like maybe a trigger for some people. I don't know. But this accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. Yeah, that's so funny, because we have this Two of Pentacles reversed and the Devil card, as well as like these 3 cards are like totally this, where you might be, I don't know, I do get like that kind of like for some reason, I feel like you guys are pursuing something that has to do with like being a public figure in some way. And so now you're thrust into this new world where you don't know, like I see, or it could be anything, okay? Just so if you're not trying to be a public figure, that's totally fine, okay? Just using this as the example. Feel free to apply this anywhere you want. But let's say you're kind of just thrust into this new world. There's new people. You don't know the decorum. You don't know the rules. You're going to you don't want to end up being exploited. So I'm sensing like this is like all about you figuring out the world. Like in 3 months, you're going to be experiencing a lot of people giving you attention. And in 3 months, I'm seeing that you guys are going to be learning about this new world. And so that's why I was saying this is more of a positive Four of Pentacles. Because like I said, the Four of Pentacles deals with kind of having to, like someone who's miserly, looking after every penny. That's kind of like Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob. He's just like, I'm not going to spend any of my money and I'm not going to lose any of my money. I want my money. And this is all about you. But I'm seeing this is about you taking care of your affairs, and you have to be in this energy where you're just like kind of like making sure you're keeping your affairs in order and in check, because you're figuring out this new world. This is really exciting for you. You guys are thrust into this world where you feel, you guys could be writers or something, and you guys have been writing for a while, and like one of your essays or one of your short stories takes off on one of those websites like where they have like short stories of different kinds, and then suddenly like you're at like writers forums, you're invited to write an anthology, and now you're in a writer's room, and you know what I'm saying, like there's something here where you guys are stepping up and people are recognizing you. So you're experiencing lots of recognition, but now you're in a world where you just don't understand, like I'm seeing that you might not understand quite like all the jargon, all this kind of stuff. And so you don't want to end up being exploited and like, you know, falling back into old patterns of like comfort zone stuff and like being taken advantage of, and signing contracts that you don't want to sign because you're afraid that if you don't sign them, then it's never going to happen for you again. Just know if you have a contract and you don't feel like signing it, but you feel like you're obligated to sign it, don't sign it. That's another thing that's coming through for you guys. But yeah, this is what this prostitute is saying here. It's like, so this is your state though. So I'm seeing that you guys are overcoming this challenge, because we have at the end here the Two of Wands, where you've navigated this challenge here. This might be even actually before the 3 months that you experience, because I'm seeing at the end of this road here in 3 months, you guys are going to feel like the world is your oyster. You're going to feel firmly established in your world and like you can go in any direction you want. So with the prostitute card, it accentuates that. It accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. So again, you guys are probably not going, if there's a contract that you don't want to sign, you're not going to sign it. And in 3 months, you're going to find yourself signing the contract you do want to sign. Do you get what I mean? So there's a lot going on here. I just feel like this is a very like, this can be kind of specific for you guys, but I feel like you guys can sort of like put it in your own zone, whatever that's going on. I kind of want to hear about like what your situation is in the comments if you guys want to write those down. We have warrior, strength, skill, discipline, toughness of will, heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice and conquering the ego. Yeah, I do see that you guys are like, again, like overcoming this, like this temptation and like feeling like everyone is like, because maybe you're going to be feeling, oh yeah, conquering the ego. I was going to say like, you guys might be feeling like everyone is giving you all this attention. You might even feel, like I said, it can be on a small level. It could be like you just working your local festival or something. But there's something here where people, I'm telling you, like in 3 months, whatever it is you're doing, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be like, you could literally be someone who, I don't know, you can literally do anything. It could be like you're at a farmer's market stand and you run a farmer's market stand, and suddenly like everyone is like talking about like your tacos, and they're writing it in the local newspaper, and suddenly you're just coming into a lot of money, and people are like, oh, like, you know, can we get your recipe? Can we get your recipe? Or like a company wants to buy your taco stand and like turn it into a franchise, but you're like, no, I want it to be a mom and pop shop, or vice versa. Maybe you want something else. But this is all about not sacrificing what you want. You might be getting a lot of different offers with this Devil card here. This is not something to be afraid of. This is just saying like, you might be getting a lot of offers because you're getting a lot of attention. And so don't take the first offer, take the offer you want. This is what that is saying. And also you might be getting a lot of people like coming up to you and giving you a lot of attention, and you don't want to fall into that and like be like, oh yeah, I'm super important and whatever, because I see that you guys in 3 months, again, you guys have really evolved in the heart. Like your heart space has really evolved. I'm seeing you guys living in more of a heart chakra energy where you're just at peace and you're just not like, I said at the beginning, lots of serendipity for you guys. There's going to be a lot of fortune happening in 3 months where you're just going to be feeling very blessed and getting the attention you want, but also just not feeding into it too much and just giving yourself the opportunity to do whatever it is that you want. I'm seeing that you already have that down with the prostitute card. It's saying that you've really overcome that challenge. So any last energies to be represented here? Okay, we have Mother. Nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life. Okay, that's beautiful, because I was talking about the green heart chakra energy, and we have like a lot of green here, and that came through. So I'm seeing that you guys are really patient in 3 months and feeling like you're really settling here. Like, just to clarify, I actually feel like some of what's going on here, it could be happening in 3 months, but I'm seeing that this could be even taking place like before 3 months, and like you're really settling into this Two of Wands at the 3 month mark, where everything is just like starting to settle down and you're starting to understand the new world you're in and taking care of yourself. Okay, this is all about you taking care of yourself, and you're understanding, like, I feel like you're prioritizing your own self-care here. Like you're no longer like feeling compromised or like, yeah, you're just, like I said, this is a really good card for you guys. You guys are really learning to take care of yourselves. I am humble. Yeah, you guys are really learning humility as well. That's awesome. The Warrior card is talking about like conquering the ego and like just not letting this, all of this fame, I'm going to say it, just fame or whatever, recognition get to you. Like you're not letting it get to you at all. It's incredible. Yeah, you're just like, you're not willing to sacrifice like who you are, your spirit. You're not willing to sacrifice that for any of this. So some of you guys might not even want this. That's another thing I'm getting. Some of you guys might not be that interested in it, but this is like something that is really going to propel you in the future. So you might have trouble handling it because you never wanted it in the first place too. But I'm seeing that like you overcome it and like you just feel very in control. So maybe you drift away from the public sphere, but you've maintained your status and respect. Okay, I honor animals with reverence. Okay, so maybe you guys are adopting a pet as well. This could be you guys, yeah, I'm seeing maybe some like a familiar stepping in. Maybe you guys are going to be adopting a pet here. I speak with sincerity. Okay, so I feel like this is one of the lessons that was learned from this Three of Swords here in reverse. Like there's something about you that's become softer. And Mother here too, I sense some of you guys have become like more gentle and like caring and nurturing. With I honor animals here as well. I feel like some of you guys have really learned some lessons here, and this is like also it's drawing to people to you right now. Like your calm nature. You guys might be very chill right in like 3 months. Maybe not right now. Maybe you don't feel chill right now, but I'm seeing like a chill, like green, like she's like literally green. I'm seeing like a green energy. So as far as love goes, this is saying stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So yeah, if some of you, remember this is general reading, if some of you have gone through a heartbreak, stay optimistic because there's something on the way for you guys. In 3 months, you're going to be getting a lot of attention, and some of this might be from suitors, okay? Separation. So yeah, some of you guys may have actually separated from a partner. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Maybe you guys have had a breakup recently, or you guys have been feeling very distant from your partner and you don't really want to be with them anymore, or maybe you want to be. Or another thing is you want to be with this person and you guys have been feeling distant, and this is saying like, you know, start speaking more positively, thinking positively about your love life with this person, and understanding that things are going to be okay. You might be feeling like you're juggling a lot and dealing with a lot, but everything is going to work out. Just, keep the faith, especially if you want this person to be in your life still. But if you guys have recently gone through a breakup, this is saying like, okay, just stay positive because good things are on the way and you're in a different place now. So you're going to attract different things. Children. Yeah, so maybe some of you guys want children. Maybe that was something that if you broke up with someone, that wasn't something you guys agreed on. And then we have mother here as well. Some of you guys might want to be children. You guys might be men and you might be fathers. It doesn't matter. I think this is talking about a parental figure. But some of you guys might have wanted children. And like that's coming for you. And maybe you're just wanting children with the person you're with now and they're going to come around to it. So definitely take whatever like situation you're in. If you're single, if you're married, whatever the situation, just apply whatever message I just said. But I'm seeing that whatever is going on, it's all going to work out for you. Just keep thinking positively about it. Okay? Because I already see like healing. So this is like in 3 months from now, you guys are going to be feeling very healed. And like, I'm seeing you guys are just going to be feeling optimistic. Just a new perspective and outlook, taking care of yourselves. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Yeah, so when you're in your zone and you're getting all of this attention, I'm seeing you just interacting with a lot of different people. And I'm seeing that just along the way, we had chemistry underneath that. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So attraction and chemistry. You guys are probably, especially if you've gone through a breakup, you guys are probably going to be encountering someone that you were always meant to be with. And so in 3 months, you might be feeling sad right now, but in 3 months, you're not going to be feeling sad anymore. You're going to be accepting things and forgiving and having felt like you've moved on. And this is going to bring in this person that you're very attracted to and have this magnetic attraction with. Okay? And we also have some fairy cards that I'm going to shuffle for you guys. But actually first, I want to shuffle some of these love cards for just some extra love messages before we get into other stuff. Any love keywords? Mask, not showing true feelings. Hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. Ooh, maybe that's what you guys have been going through. Maybe there's something going on with that because I'm seeing a lot of you guys, or some of you guys might be feeling as though something is going on in your relationship or previously happened in your relationship and you're still trying to rectify that and figure out what is going on, what happened. But you're going to be moving on for sure. Cashapp, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Yeah, so some of you guys might, the 3 of hearts here is showing me like in like 3 months from now, you're not going to be feeling that anymore. This is like you recovered from that. And it's funny because you have positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And here we have like old, outdated thinking, replaying events over in your head. So a new stream of thoughts will definitely be popping up in your head in 3 months. Like you're just not going to be feeling the same. So for those of you that might be going through something, I feel for you. And I just want you guys to know that everything's going to be okay. And that's part of why we had that 2 of Pentacles in reverse here. It's going to be feeling weird because you might have just gone through a breakup or some kind of like separation. It could even be with a parent, okay? It doesn't have to be with like a person that you were in a romantic partnership with, but this is like someone that made you feel like you didn't deserve like good love perhaps or something. And it can be shocking to step from that experience and then being like really successful. But like you see it happen all the time. Like someone, like they had like, I've even heard about people like their parents might die while they're like on stage in theater or something. Like they'll be like on stage and no one will tell them that or like maybe their parents died, but they have to go out there and give that performance for everyone like on Broadway. Like you've heard those kinds of stories before, right? Like sometimes your success happens after you've just had a breakup. It doesn't always have to be, I know it sounds like horrible, like, you know, to like think that, or actually it can be like pretty peaceful to think about, especially if you're going through a hard time. You might want that. You might want something to pick you up and actually experience some success in life. But it's like, it's crazy because life isn't always just like this thing that you might imagine. Sometimes when you go through something really hard, it doesn't actually mean that everything else in your life is going to explode and, you know, go awry. So I'm seeing that some of you guys might be going through some really hard, difficult times, but yeah, we have palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. Yeah, so I'm seeing that you guys are just stepping into a place of feeling like everything's okay. The structure is starting to come back. You're at peace with the event. And now I see that actually what's really going on here is that whatever issues from the past, whatever it was, breakups, home life, whatever, you're just going to be really you're already moving on, and then also you're going to be feeling very distracted by all of the events that are happening for you. Okay? So there's a phone ringing in the background. I don't know if you guys I can barely hear it. And you might hear it. I don't know why it's ringing off the hook. Okay, so let me grab some other cards, your fortune cards. No, I'm going to grab these astrology cards first. I want to get some of these astrology messages out there. Okay, we have 10th house, reputation. Guys, are you guys really going to be like famous soon? Because I mean, look at this red carpet. Look at these thrones. Look at this reputation. 10 has to do with completion, like completing something, like, and then there's like these spotlights here. Like, you guys are going to be in the spotlight. I think I was right, guys. Like, there's clearly, like, there's a red carpet, there's a spotlight, there's 10, completion, reputation. This deals with your career, responsibilities, achievement, competence, fame, notoriety. Wow. This is an empire. Oh my God. So some of you guys actually might be achieving your fame in 3 months. Wow. Well, I mean, all of you guys might be, because I mean, I was thinking fame in terms of like movie star and stuff, but like you guys might be receiving the fame. Like you guys might be like a baker or some kind of like, you guys will get like recognition in like a newspaper for whatever you're doing, whether you're a writer, you might be a doctor, and you guys are going to have like a paper published, a study published or something like that. You guys are going to be like receiving your fame in 3 months. Whoa. I was not expecting like this message today, but it's been coming through from the beginning. That's crazy. Okay. I think I can just confidently say that that's happening for you guys now, because that's just, the card clearly says fame here. That's incredible. So your reputation is changing. Like I remember what I was saying, like suddenly everyone's like, you're like the knight in like the chessboard. People are going to wonder where you came from. They might not see the struggle that you've gone through, whatever. They're just going to wonder where you came from and how you keep like hooking and getting all of these different like kills, and like this warrior here getting everyone's attention. They're like wondering how you're doing it, and they might try to replicate it, but they can't. And you might just it seems like you're coming out of nowhere. That's what it's going to seem like for everyone else. But, you know, only you know the work you've put in, right? And we have Pluto transformation. Yeah. Your entire life is going to transform. Okay. Renewal, inner resources. Yeah. This is all about transformation. Oh my gosh, guys. That's crazy. Whoa. It's not crazy, but it's pretty cool. Jupiter expansion. No kidding. So we have rolling the dice. You got this rainbow. Lots of good luck symbols here. Okay. There's going to be a lot of blessings, a lot of luck, a lot of prosperity coming into your life. No kidding. That's crazy. Whoa. That's really good. And we have Leo lover underneath. So some of you guys actually might be meeting someone that you're going to be really attracted to. This is someone you're going to be really attracted to as far as your love life goes, if you're single. Now let me shuffle some fairy cards and then your fortune cards right after. So I'm so excited for you guys. That's crazy. Okay, we have some famous people watching this reading. Okay, we have debt paid off. Old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you in your life. Nice. Okay. So maybe some student loans are going to get paid off. Some credit card debt. We have summer. Everything you're asking for becomes yours in the summertime. Dude. Yeah. Okay. I think if you're watching this at the time that this is coming out, this is a timeless reading, of course. It is like summer in like a week or so. Yeah, it's on the 21st. So it's like in about a week. And yeah. So sometime in this, so summer is just around the corner. So yeah, this is happening in summer. You know, it might not be exactly 3 months for you guys. It might just be in the summertime, because it might be sooner than this. Because I'm sure everyone in this reading isn't going by the exact 3 month, like exactly 3 months from this day. This might happen sooner. It might, you know, just take off like at the peak of summer for you. We have walk away, leave the unhealthy situation, and enjoy the new doors that open as a result. Okay. She looks like Angelina Jolie, doesn't she? That looks like Angelina Jolie, a movie star. Is there a movie star here? Wow. She looks like Angelina Jolie. That's crazy. And then we have this red carpet here. I'm just like, you guys need to like write some comments, okay? And tell me, oh, holy cow. I looked at the time, like the time on my camera. It said 1:11:11. So that was like 5 ones in a sequence. Okay, I'm starting to be convinced. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I need you guys to tell me what is happening here. I need to know what exactly, are you guys like medical professionals about to publish like the greatest study of all time? Are you movie stars? Like, what is going on? What are you pursuing here? That's pretty awesome. Okay, so let's see what, lastly, I'm going to shuffle these fortune cards for you. Let's see what lies ahead. Holy cow, you are destined to succeed, the talisman. What? Nice. Okay. Underneath that was the griffin, honor and good luck. Okay. That's so cool. Oh my God, let's more spirit, more. Okay. Winds of change, your surroundings will undergo transition. Yeah, your whole world is changing. Like I said, I said this from the very beginning, like no one's gonna know where you came from. Like, that's freaking awesome. I'm so freaking excited for you guys. Holy freaking cow. Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. And then underneath the deck was passion and romance await. So those of you that are single, like I said, with the lover card that was another deck before, you guys are seemingly going to meet someone that you're going to be very attracted to and have a great romance with. I am so excited for you guys. Please leave a comment down below. Tell me all about this. Definitely come back in like 3 months or so and then tell me about it again. Like, just like write an update to your comment. Like, you can edit the update or something like that, because this is freaking cool, okay? Yeah, and be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.